继云南昆明将8万居民实施黄码管控后，10月4号，西双版纳突然启动全域封闭管理，超过1500名游客被迫长时间滞留在机场。而政府解决问题的方式，则是架起武器威吓百姓。
不要下飞机，西双版纳封了！
回家，回家，回家！你们回家！你们这拿枪对着你们的人民！
西双版纳至今没有通报具体的确诊人数。有网友透露，当局的防疫信息不透明，应对不清晰。而中共20大来临之际，各地也在加码防疫。内蒙古党委书记孙少逞公开表示，防疫要坚持杀鸡用牛刀。首府呼和浩特市立即升级管控，暂停文化和娱乐场所经营，居民被迫原则居家。
他是对上面是比较忠心，对下边是恶狠狠的。疫情倒是没那么严重，管控上访的挺严重啊。
海南三亚也在3号晚再度进行临时管控，当天至少有2000名游客在五只洲岛度假。有游客留言，健康码成黄码，吃喝出行全都受限。另外，新疆皮山县的居民和官员表示，上个月当局在居民家中喷洒消毒剂，至少造成13名维吾尔人中毒身亡。据自由亚洲报道，在整个新疆，因为喷洒消毒剂而中毒的就有几千人。新唐人记者雨婷综合报道。
I've lived here for nearly 2 years. I first visited 4 years ago. Before I came, I'd seen a lot of the videos. There's some wonderful promotional videos the city have made. When I arrived, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, by how green, how open the city is. It's a modern city with modern facilities, but it hasn't sacrificed the parks, the old culture, the old buildings, and so there's a real blend of historic and of new, of green and of modern, and I think there's this blend that makes it a really exciting place to live.
Geordie is dead. Quick, arms up, arms up. Good.
We have a very strong British culture, which I think sits very well alongside the Chinese culture, the sense of tradition, heritage, but wanting to be modern and vibrant. We want to be providing the highest possible education, the highest quality education for the children here. Within art, we will pull in some of the traditional Lingnan arts culture, the paper cutting, paper folding, and just to try to get a sense of mixing new ideas.
Does anyone recognise what this is depicting in this paper cutting?
Is it Labour Day?
So that then when the students move forward, that they will create a fusion, and that will help bring new things and bring a new way of thinking. And I first came to China 25 years ago. I've noticed a huge growth in confidence, and I think that's the biggest thing, that whereas before China looked at international business for the answers and the solutions, what China is now trying to do is partner with international business and develop talent locally, and also to positively influence business around the world. I think if you only see China as being Beijing or Shanghai, then I think you've misunderstood China altogether, because it is a vast country with lots of different cultures within a culture, and I think the Foshan culture is quite unique. I think it is quite special, and it's something I really like. In the context of China and of Guangdong, Foshan. And I think I've learnt a lot. I've learnt a lot of good things. I've learnt a lot more about the really positive parts of education in China, things I didn't know before. I think international education helps to connect the world, because it will affect how the city thinks about its place in the world. Foshan should hold its head up high. It should be feeling that it is as good, if not better, than these better known cities outside of China. And I hope part of what we do is we put Foshan back on the map that people outside of China know that this is a great city.
In an article published by Bloomberg on October 3rd, writer Ren commented that China's regime promoted common prosperity but resulted in common poverty. 1 year ago, the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP's General Secretary Xi Jinping, promoted common prosperity. Ren said that Xi did so because he wanted to expand China's middle class to include those without university degrees, small business owners, migrant workers, and farmers. However, the CCP's year-long crackdown on big technology and real estate companies has cost China trillions of dollars in assets, causing Xi to fall short of his goal. The start of the CCP campaign to curb the growth of technology companies has forced them to close or significantly reduce the size of their operations. Last year, New Oriental Education, China's largest tutoring service provider, laid off 60,000 employees after the CCP wanted to reorganize the operations of companies operating in the education sector. In addition, the CCP's zero-COVID policy halted production in China. Factories shrinking or stopping production make it harder for this year's college graduates to find work. As a result, China's youth unemployment rate hit a record high of 19.9% in July and 18.7% in August. Ren said that the Chinese people have become poorer in the past year, but so far, the CCP has remained silent about the adverse effects on the economy that it did not anticipate. Ren also pointed out the irony of the determination to promote common prosperity. She said that the CCP's crackdown on major tech and real estate industries aimed at promoting shared prosperity has scared off investors. The 3 red lines policy introduced by the CCP aims to limit the amount of money borrowed by real estate companies and shrink the real estate bubble. But the policy has hurt property developers' ability to sell properties to pay off debts, triggering a series of defaults and plunging China's property market into crisis. In concluding her article, Ren commented that the CCP's common prosperity has turned into common poverty. No one is feeling happy right now.
"中国西双版纳机场周二出现一片混乱，大批警察持枪与滞留的旅客们对峙。根据网上爆出的视频和贴文显示，西双版纳机场突发疫情封闭，有超过1500名游客滞留在机场。许多网友在看到警方用枪指着人民时表示，现在群众很激动，见到了国家的力量，不过是另一种方式。第一次见防疫人员拿枪的，3年了没见过这事，太离谱。不知道的人以为中国枪支自由了。还有知情网友发文表示，不可以出去，要被拉出去隔离，大量游客只能在机场大闹。
你们回家！出不去！回家！回家！回家！回家！我们要回家！我们要回家！
大批民众已被封在机场10几个小时，目前局势仍无任何进展。有旅客上网发文表示不解，西双版纳机场突然暂停办理所有值机，没有任何解释和说明，游客全部配合所有检测和安排，如果要隔离也是回去隔离，为什么不明不白地扣留乘客在机场，且没有任何人可以给出解释？10月4号，西双版纳州当局突然发布疫情防控指示，并给出离州条件。有网友质疑政府是在借疫情发国难财。
这个地方依然是低风险，把我们一群人封在这里，然后住着你们的高价酒店，你们就是靠这么创收的吗？
这名网友还发帖表示，西双版纳仍是低风险区，把游客全部封在城内，至少5天起步，酒店基本1000元左右，这是在干嘛？新唐人电视台记者林一综合报道。
We have been reading every day about the real estate crisis and the bubble burst. But what does it mean to the ordinary Chinese citizen? This is the account of a true behind-the-scenes story. Li, from Hunan, had just bought an apartment for his future family. His girlfriend was pregnant, and a wedding plan is on schedule. By now, he should be married and a father. But the 34-year-old man doesn't have a wife, a child, or a home. What's left for him is a 20-year mortgage. all because the building of his house in Hunan, China was stopped, and it's all it takes for his fiance's parents to reject the wedding.
不烂这个尾的话，我现在应该是已经结婚了，对吧？准备明年当爸爸了。后面呢，就是流掉了以后，感觉这个信念就崩塌了，整个世界都感觉都像崩塌了一样，就有点万念俱灰了。所以
Though depressed, he was not surprised with their actions. He told Channel News Asia, "Any Chinese man can tell you, if you don't have your own property, it'd be nearly impossible to find a wife, unless your ancestors lend you their powers from above. If you're a common man like me, you must, at the very least, have an apartment. Otherwise, no one will be willing to marry you. Even if someone's willing, do you dare to marry her? Won't you feel it's not fair to her?" Li's unfinished house has deep meaning behind it. It shows how important homes are to the Chinese. For them, having a home is part of building a family. It shows how a mother-in-law economy works in a country where there are 35 million more men than women. Due to competition for brides, many in-laws won't let their daughters marry a man without a home. And it also shows the dark side behind the recent crash of China's home market. Developers who struggled with liquidity issues stopped building, leaving millions of Chinese people in a quagmire. After 30 years of constant development, the current economic crisis is unprecedented for Chinese millennials. Today, more than 300 homeowners groups in 91 cities, with thousands of people, have joined in a mortgage strike. Li would be just one among many people going through tragedy. There's still no sign of any relief. A steady mortgage boycott and a slowing economy made people feel less likely to buy a home in September. That's according to a survey by China Index Academy, or CIA, one of the country's largest independent real estate research firms. Home prices, sales, and investments all went down in August, which put more pressure on the world's second-largest economy, which barely grew in the second quarter. Sporadic COVID lockdowns with no end in sight badly hurt Chinese consumer confidence. At the same time, job losses and slow economic growth have made people spend less, sparking a stronger sense of lying flat, let it rot trends.